where the colleges were. The colleges influence. Obviously, the people who go to college, they think they're going to be someone who's going to be influential in society, making money or being around other influential beings. So the professors, they have a task. They have a task of teaching the so-called doctrine and also pleasing the university. They have to pass the grades. They have to do so and so. You understand? And so this is what they're doing. These colleges are like warehouses and factories. They're creating a product. The public school system creates a product. They're no longer getting just basic math and science, boom. They're getting, okay, 3 weeks you get math, 3 weeks you get science, boom. Yeah, we don't teach you this so that you can learn. We teach you this how to pass the test. You know what I mean? So they've lost, the school system has lost the basic elements of teaching and learning. So these things, our people have to know. They have to see, and they can't see it because it's gradual. And it's deep. When I was studying, I said, damn, it is deep. I mean, it's gradual. We would, like, I have a 15-year-old son, so I know that he has block learning. Block learning is when you learn a block of this time and a block of that time. And the block ain't, it's not, it's not like a continual thing. It's not a gradual thing. It's a block thing. So they're creating a product. They don't tell us the American dream. The American dream is go to school, get a job, and a family, right? Something like that. House, car, and a dog. Yeah, 40 years, retired. That's not reality. That someone else is giving us their reality. So we have to redefine our reality. We have to have a paradigm shift. All these things are relative. But it all starts with the self. You can't, if the addict doesn't know he's an addict, like Amy Winehouse, if she doesn't know that she's a crackhead, she'll continue to do crack and die on stage. So if the Negro don't realize he's a Negro, or that he's not, the Negro is really a Moor, and the Moor comes from this, who's linked to this, it's a waste. And the people they call them food eaters. They're just a waste. So yeah, useless eaters. So what they do, they initiate plans to supposedly shrink down the population. Right? You know the Illuminati, the New World Order, so forth and so on. Here's something. Who's talking about? The brother's talking about Al Gore. Al Gore got a Nobel Peace Prize, he got a book, and he got a movie. These three things again go back to initiating and perpetuating what it is he was talking about, the global warming. Alex Jones talked about the carbon tax before anybody talked about it. With the Bilderberg group talked about this is another way that we can make some more money. Carbon tax. The carbon tax would be based off of emissions. So if the emissions is bad, so we create an environment of emissions and having an issue with, having an issue with the environment, and we'll tax that. So we tax that, and then we get into the gas thing, which is supposedly an issue. Because we run out of oil, the oil too high, we need boom, boom. So instead of saying alternative gas, let's just have gas, water, air. Cars can run off air, gas can run off water. Right? Any type of air, any type of water. But they would say biofuel. Biofuel is corn, wheat, and rice. People like South Africa, Haiti, any countries of color are surviving off of corn, rice, and wheat. So what have they done? The World Bank says there's no more food. 1 billion people will die because of starvation. Because instead of taking the corn and rice and give it to the people, we put it in our cars. So they gave us the handgun and pointed at them and said, listen, you're dead. But that's based off, again, that all comes back to us. Because the government only reacts off of what we do and what we say. They monitor polls, conversations, they monitor all that stuff. It's in the book, Boy Repel, and I believe it. The thing with the aerodynamics, not aerodynamics, but the pilot drops a bomb or some type of thing, and they have these prongs in the ground where they measure the vibrations. You understand? So, according to the vibration is how they, if this one is strong or this one is weak. To the vibrations, the shocks. So here's a shock. In 2012, the Earth is going in. Boom. People get online, blog, oh Lord, I ain't boom, right? Here's another shock. 2008-9, boom, gas gonna be $10. Oh, what about you? Getting patents, trying to redesign everything. These are shocks, and they monitor all of that so they can decide, okay, while they freaking out, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go over here, and we're gonna, you know what I'm saying? Do y'all believe that? Because I believe that. Yeah. It's based off of science and energy.
Right. And you went to my next question, dealing with 2012. I know we're already in it, but people are looking for a particular date.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What do you have to say? Because everyone thinks the world is going to come to an end. Because the calendar, the Mayans couldn't see beyond this year. You know, I'm clear, but for those who may see this, you know, what are your thoughts
On 2012?
Yes.
I think that we don't know the day and time of like a 2012. It's hard to say because they moved Jesus' birthday from March to December. And you know, somebody said, well, no, we ain't gonna say it's 187, we're gonna say it's 1 BC or 1 AD. So you've always had these Europeans, these psychotic ways as a God changing everything. They've always changed everything. And here's a philosophy. Take what you've learned from Europeans and do it like this. And I'm gonna give you a 90% ratio of being correct. Flip it. Your diet, your banking, your thinking, your education system, change it and see what happens. But the 2012 things, you also have the Hindus right now believe, I think next year, there's another anatomy that's about to take place also. Same type of thing. If you guys are not familiar about the whole, some say 2012 is supposed to bring a form of energy from the cosmic universe through the planets, and some will excel into a higher form of intelligence, and some who can excel will die. Now, this also sounds like, in psychology, what they call readiness to learn. Readiness to learn is when a child brain has to be developed in order to receive information. And if you haven't received that information, you will be stuck. That's why you got people my age who sound like a 15-year-old in conversation and in life. They cannot progress. We love to take everybody to the next level, but to me, that's why you got steps. I mean, you got to step on somebody to get to the. Everybody can't make it to the next level, and that's just a reality. Because it'd be real crowded up there. I'm not saying it's just supposed to be one, but you know, some point we think we deep, but you know, we don't know if this brother gonna come along. He's gonna be stepping up. That's what we're here for. We're here to be stepped on for the other level. We're not gonna necessarily reap the benefits for what we're working for, though we love to economically, but we may not. That's what the building process is for. You know, the foundations, the walls, and I like what somebody said about, you know, the process of understanding is like you're building a house. You got a second-story floor. You have to get under there and look at what you're working with. You really have to get under there. And then you got other people say overstanding. I like understanding. I heard that from Phil Valentine. Get inside and see what's going on and have a real experience.
Right.
Any other questions? Thank you. Good night. God bless you. No, go ahead. What's your
With the way that everyone is claiming that they know or would like to know now, how do you distinguish the alpha male and the alpha female? Because people are really good with facades.
Why do you want to distinguish?
Because you said I need to get them first, right? So I'm going to
No, that was just. First of all, alpha males are hard to get at. I mean, alpha males. Huge ego. You get alpha male is just like let me tell you what alpha male is. You kind of look it up, or it's just alpha male is almost it's just like the sun. Bodies gravitate around to it. Same thing with a female. It's just some people don't know who they are. Some people do know who they are. And you know sometimes you know it's, I hate to say this, but you know how they say pimps are born and not made. It's almost like that. You can't really be. A facade is a facade.
Games be sold in that television.
Yeah, see, you can, a number of questions, a number of right questions, and you can shut it all down. See, to find the right people, and see, we come out of school where that's all we did was question dudes all day, bust them up. And me, I had this thing about, I want to convert somebody on the spot. To my thinking. To go back to the Mayan calendar, the esoteric made a good point about how these people that are doing to us, that's their religion. So that goes to my thing about converting you by any means. You got to convert over to what they think and what they feel. Okay? Now, back to what you were talking about.